wild side of wildlife.
The Animal Show!
And now let's have a wild welcome for...
Your furry friends, Stinky and Jay!
Hello, all you little animals out there. I'm Jake, and today we're going to meet two animals that migrate.
Hiya, Jake! Hi, everybody! Hiya!
Hello, Stinky. Where are you going?
Well, it's vacation time, Jake. Sun, sand, surf, time to take a holiday.
No, Stinky, we can't go on vacation. We have a show to do. Those little animals out there are depending on us.
Hey, you want to come with us? It'll be so cool.
Stinky, we can't.
Oh, come on, Jake. Everybody else gets to go places.
Maybe later. As I was saying, today we will meet two animals who will tell us about migration.
Hey, what's migration?
Migration is when a group of animals travel a great distance, usually to look for food.
Traveling to look for food? Well, wait a minute. That sounds better than vacationing.
Stinky, I didn't mean that we should migrate.
Migration, here we come.
Don't you migrate anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah, don't forget your swim fins, especially you fish.
And now it's time for...
That's amazing! Today, we meet some of the oldest animals on Earth. These two animals, the sea turtle and the giant tortoise, can both live to be more than 100 years old.
Whoa, that's even older than Grandpa Winthrop.
I'll bet. And the giant tortoise can live for 200 years or more.
Huh.
The sea turtle and the giant tortoise.
Two old animals that'll make you and Grandpa Winthrop say...
That's amazing! Well, Jake, are you ready to migrate? That means we're going traveling to look for food.
Oh, not all animals migrate, Stinky, and the animals that do migrate aren't always in search of food.
They aren't?
No. Well, wildebeest migrate for food, but some turtles migrate to have their babies.
And skunks migrate to lie on the beach.
Stinky, skunks don't migrate. But it is time to talk to someone who does.
So you mean like our first guest?
Exactly, and here he is all the way from the eastern plains of Africa. Frankie the wildebeest.
Whoa, where am I?
Over here, Frankie.
Oh, I've been migrating so long, I thought I might have taken a wrong turn.
Oh, hey, Frankie, I want to migrate too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we wildebeest migrate all the time.
Really? Well, what's it like?
Well, it's not easy, but we all do it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see, we all travel in big groups like this.
Whoa, you guys look like ants.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there are ants down there. There are also a lot of uncles and cousins, nieces, nephews.
Is it true that there can be hundreds of thousands of wildebeests in one of those migrating groups?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Let's count.
Okay.
1, 2,
Three.
3,
There's another one.
4.
5.
Did I count
Frankie,
the,
Frankie, we really don't need to know the exact number.
Oh, okay.
Tell us, what exactly do you do during migration?
Yeah, is it fun?
Well, sometimes it's fun.
Hey, you guys are at the beach.
Oh, no. Actually, what we're doing there is crossing a river.
Say, that looks like a long way to walk. Don't you guys get tired?
Oh, we don't mind the walking. It's the cliffs that are tough.
Cliffs?
Yeah, you know, you come to a cliff and you've got to jump off into the water.
Ew.
Yeah, sometimes it can be pretty tough to get out of there. But wildebeest will go through almost anything that stands between us and eating.
Oh, sounds like Jake at the all-you-can-eat buffet.
Very funny. But Frankie, once you get to the food, it must be worth the trip, right?
Oh, yeah, it's a great trip. Beautiful countryside, plenty for everyone
Hey,
to
wait,
eat.
that's a lion. Did you see that? That's a lion.
Stinky's right, that was a lion.
Yeah, so?
What do you mean that after migrating all that way, you wildebeests have to worry about being chased by lions and cheetahs?
Well, yeah, but we're prepared.
Really? What do?
We panic.
You panic?
Yeah. Oh, we all run as fast as we can to get away.
Run, you guys, run!
Run!
There's a cheetah out
Oh,
there.
no, don't worry.
Huh?
No, you see, there's always someone like, here, Uncle Wilbur. You know, he's around to take charge.
Well, what exactly does Uncle Wilbur do?
Oh, he just makes sure we all panic in the same direction.
Gosh, migrating seems kind of dangerous to me.
No, it's nothing.
Well, thanks for coming by, Frankie.
Yeah, thank you, Frankie.
Bye.
Happy migrating.
And speaking of migrating, it's time to travel down to the beach for Baby Talk.
Okay, come on, let's go!
Hey, last one down to the water's from a running.
I'll race you!
Hey, I forgot my swimsuit!
So what? You're wearing a shell suit, aren't you?
Whoa! Hey, watch that horse step.
I'm falling over.
Hey, come on, everybody! Surf's up! Woo!
Okay, let's go. Hey, I'm swimming for a wave. I can do it. Let's go.
Oh, I don't think there's any air under here. Hey, watch me do the doggy paddle.
Don't you mean the turtle battle?
Oh, turtles? Oh, so that's what we are. Well, that would account for the shell. I'm a turtle! Whee!
You know, Stinky, when those baby turtles grow up, the female turtles swim thousands of miles to lay their eggs at the same beach.
Ooh, swim thousands of miles? Well, there must be an easier way to travel.
Well, there are as many ways to travel as there are animals who migrate.
There are?
Watch.
Moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose. This could become a habit. Opportunity just knock. Let's reach out and grab it. Together we'll nab it. We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cab it. Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. Getting there is half the fun. Come share it with me. Moving right along. We'll learn to share the load. We don't need a map to keep the show on the road. Moving right along. We're truly birds of a feather. We're in this together. You know where we're going. Fields of corn, you see us come. That pie in the skyland. Palm trees and warm sand. Though sadly we just left an island. Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. Getting there is half the fun. Come share it with me. Moving right along. We'll learn to share the load. We don't need a map to keep the show on the road.
Moving right along. Footloose and fancy.
So do you still want to migrate?
Oh, yes, Half-Tail will travel.
Don't travel anywhere yet, Stinky. Tizzy's here.
Time for a Tiz quiz?
It sure is.
Well, let's hear that question.
Follow me. Do you know the name of this big tortoise and why he's called that? Give it a think. I'll be back in a buzz. Have you answered the quiz?
Well, what was the question again?
Yeah, we forget.
What are these tortoises called and why? The answer is they're called giant tortoises. They live on remote islands in the middle of the ocean, and they really are giants. Some of them can weigh as much as 400 pounds. Believe it! Giant tortoises like these live in only a few places in the world. Sadly, there are not many giant tortoises left because people used to kill them for food. The giant tortoises that are still around can be found on faraway islands. You can still find them in places like the Galapagos Islands near South America, or islands in the Indian Ocean. And each island has different kinds of giant tortoises. These tortoises don't start out as giants. In fact, they are very tiny when they are babies. And even by the time they're 4 years old, they are still only about the size of a large cabbage. But they don't stop there. Oh no! They keep on growing and growing and growing until they weigh hundreds of pounds and live up to the great name of giant tortoises. Believe it!
Gee, maybe one of those giant tortoises will give me a ride.
Oh, they're not very fast. You'd be tired and hungry before you got where you were going.
Hey, speaking of hungry, maybe Yves Saint Laroche will make us a snack for our trip.
Let's find out.
Yeah, here is Yves.
Oh, merci, buttercups, my little friends. Now, today, I will answer questions from all you animals who migrate. If you say, it is so difficult to find good food when I migrate, would you make a meal for my trip? And I respond, of course, you big sillies. I will make a meal for you that will make you fleet of feet and watery of mouth. Now, when you migrate, it is important to start your meal at the beginning. So I have prepared this delightful pasta salad a la roche. It is nutritious and delicious and, of course, appetizing. Now, once your appetizer has appetized your appetite, you will, of course, want the main course. This fantastic selection of sandwiches a la roche. Yummy, yum, yum. Now, a meal is not a meal without a dessert. And voila! Ha ha! A beautiful selection of pastries from the pastry cart. Oui, beautiful, huh? Oh. And now it is time to pack your food and begin your trip like so. Pack them all together. Pack them like this. You pack them, and then you put them in your bag. Wow! Well, bon appetit, mes amis. And remember, wherever you may wander, wherever you may roam, always brush your teeth after every meal, and you'll never walk alone. Let's forget the migration and eat the food right here.
Yves certainly is a great cook.
Yeah, but if you ate one of his meals, you might never move again.
And moving right along, it's time to meet another animal that migrates.
The turtle.
Yes, here he is, swimming to us direct from the sea.
Chauncey the turtle.
Oh, hello. Can everybody see my shell? It's a lovely shell. Do you like my shell? I think it's marvelous.
Chauncey, it's a great shell.
Oh, that's the best shell I've seen all day. It's beautiful. Must be nice for traveling.
Oh, it is. Especially in the water. What's this?
Oh.
See? We turtles are natural swimmers.
It's because of those flippers, right?
That's right. You see, a turtle has flippers, and we're great in the water, but not so hot on land.
And a tortoise has feet and is great on the land.
But not so hot in the water.
Hey, look, it's a piggyback ride. Well, that must make it a lot easier to migrate, huh?
Oh, no, Stinky, that's not a piggyback ride. We're mating. We have to do that before the female can lay her eggs.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you see how easy we swim?
Mm-hmm.
But for we turtles, the tough part of migrating is getting back to the right beach. You see, when a female turtle is about to lay her eggs, she returns to the beach where she was born.
Oh, so her babies will be born at the same place where she was born.
Exactly. You see, some turtles will travel as far as 2,000 miles to get to the right beach to lay their eggs.
She must be one tired turtle by the time she reaches that beach.
Well, I'll say, look at her. She's so tired she forgot to stop swimming. Hey, why don't you stop swimming?
No, Stinky, she's not swimming.
She's not?
No, she was digging a hole.
Oh, so she can lay her eggs. See that?
Oh, I see. So wait a minute now. She's covering them up with sand. What kind of a mother is that?
Oh, no, she covers them in sand and leaves them because it will take 2 or 3 months before they hatch.
Oh, of course.
There they are. A few months later, hatching.
Look at those little baby turtles breaking out of those shells.
You know, once they're out, they have to find their way down to the shoreline and jump in the ocean and swim away.
Ooh, that was fun.
Oh, it is. You really should try it sometime.
Oh, yeah, but what I'd really like to try is your shell. Can I try it, huh?
Oh, no, Stinky. This shell is part of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Well, it's a real nice shell.
Yes, Chauncey, we'd love to know more about your shell.
Really? Oh, that's great. I just happen to have my shell music with me.
Oh, well, and now here's Chauncey the turtle singing My Shell is Part of Me.
Or if the shell fits, wear it.
My home is in a shell, and it suits me very well. It's more than where I live, it's part of me. A fish can keep its scales, and that blubber's fit for whales. They slip and slide beneath the deep blue sea. But my shell is very rough, so my home is very tough. And if I want to lay out in the sun, while skin gets burnt and dried, I stay nice and cool inside. Oh, my shell is home, sweet home, for one. But to see a feathered friend, well, that really is the end. The best place for a bird's up in the sky. It's something I can't hide. Well, it makes me burst with pride that my shell is where I live and die.
Hey, great song, Chauncey.
Well done.
Thank you, guys. See you soon.
Oh, it would be great to have a shell, wouldn't it?
Sure, but there are lots of animals who migrate and don't have shells. Watch.
Ooh.
It's time for...
Today's Animal Award. Which of these animals migrates the farthest distance? Is it the Arctic tern?
Could it be the monarch butterfly, huh?
Or the snow goose?
Oh,
In third place, the monarch butterfly.
coming in second, the snow goose.
So the animal that migrates the farthest is the Arctic tern, which can travel 24,000 miles in a year.
Wow, 24,000 miles. That's a lot of flapping.
Congratulations, Arctic tern.
And bon voyage to you.
Wow, that's some trip.
I'll say. Oh, Stinky, remember the wildebeest we met?
Oh, sure, I remember Frankie the wildebeest.
Well, did you know that sometimes wildebeest are called gnu's?
That's news to me.
Well, listen to this. Once upon a time, there was a baby wildebeest. Now, wildebeest is also called a gnu. And this baby gnu was a gnu, a very gnu. Oh, what a nice gnu, his mother said. I shall call him Gnorman. That was a nice name. Now, next to Gnorman was a another gnu, and a gunother, and a gunother. They were Gnorman's neighbors. They were gnus too, but not as gnu as Gnorman. They could walk. Ooh, that's nifty, said Gnorman, and before he knew it, Gnorman was dancing around. This is neat, he cried. He twitched his nose, he swung his neck, knocked his knees, and made lots of noise. Nobody really noticed, but Gnorman didn't care. He was a nimble gnu and proud of it. Naturally. The end. And you know, I never knew a nicer gnu than Gnorman.
I didn't know you knew Gnorman.
Sure, everybody knows Gnorman.
Oh, good morning. Who is there? Who is that?
Hello, it's habitat time,
Oh.
where I, Ollie the Tapir,
And I, Armstrong the Chicken Hack.
visit animals and the places where they live.
Yeah, and believe me, this job is no day at the beach.
Unless, of course, the habitat we're visiting is the beach,
That's
which
true.
it is.
The beach? Oh, I love the beach. Yeah, we'll bring a beach blanket and find a nice clear spot in the sand. Maybe meet some exotic tropical birds if you catch my driftwood.
And you can catch
Hey,
this.
Oh,
Lovely. What are we waiting for?
I don't know.
Let's go
Yeah, come
to
on.
the beach.
listen, now, the first thing we have to do is find a nice quiet spot, right? Someplace remote, but just get... What are those things doing here?
They live here, Armstrong.
What?
They're called soldier crabs,
Oy.
and they live on warm, sandy beaches like this one.
Well, let's move it before they start nipping at my tail feathers, huh? Now, what do we have here? What is this, shrimp or something?
They're not shrimps, but they're related to shrimp. That's a sandhopper, and you can tell it's a sandhopper because it's hopping on the sand.
You're telling me.
Come on, do it again.
Look at this thing, it's...
Ah, ha,
Whoa!
ha, ha.
What is going...
Look at it go!
These things are nuts. Oh, hey, Ollie, those things are making me kind of jumpy, hey? You mind if we put our beach blanket elsewhere, huh? Jeez. But definitely not on top of those things. Now, what are they?
Those are grunions. From February to September, whenever there's a full moon or a new moon, some beaches in California are covered with grunions.
Oh, yeah? Well, what's a grunion?
Grunion are fish, and they come to the beach to lay their eggs in the wet sand.
Hey, look at this thing squirm.
Mm-hmm. That's because they bury their eggs.
Oh, yeah?
And then, when the new grunion hatch, they have to dig their way out of the sand into the ocean.
Sure. Well, so long, grunions. Enjoy the ocean. Hey, don't forget the right. Hey.
Whoop, there they go into
Yep.
the ocean. Look, more crabs.
Oy, lucky us, huh?
But these are called fiddler crabs.
Because they look like they're playing a fiddle?
That's right.
Yeah, he does.
Only the boy fiddler crabs have big claws, which they use to scare off other boy fiddler crabs.
Hey, between the grunions, the sandhoppers, and the crabs, I don't think we're gonna find anywhere to lie down on this beach.
Oh, that's okay, because it's time to go home now anyway.
Hey.
Well, that's all from us for Habitat Time. So, Armstrong, did you enjoy your day at the beach?
No. I think I still got a couple grunion in my tail. Hey, hey, get him out. Oh, hey, hey.
Hi, Tizzy's here.
Hello again, Tizzy.
Time for a trip, Tiz?
No, time for a quiz, and here it is. Here's a tortoise by an awful brush fire. What happens next? Give it a think. Back in a buzz. Oh, that poor tortoise. Did you guess what happens next?
Not yet.
Could you give us another look, Tizzy?
Here it is. Here's the tortoise by that awful brush fire. What happens next? Well, thanks to his shell, the tortoise can walk safely away.
Thank you, Tizzy, for another quiz.
And thank you, Ollie and Armstrong.
Bye.
And you too, Eve.
And a special thanks to Frankie the Wildebeest and Chauncey the Turtle.
And to all you little animals out there, keep on flapping, swimming, hopping.
And migrating.
Yeah.
Ready to go, Jake?
Sure, where are we going?
Where else? To Skunk World. They've got great rides there. The Tunnel of Stench,
Stinky.
Stinkerella's Castle.
Stinky.
It's a smell world.
Stinky. See you next time.
Yeah, see you next
Bye-bye.
time.